Okay, I'm going to start this one. This is going to be one of the easier assignments, I think, for you to do. I'm going to go over this and how to do it. And if this is where you just have to order your numbers from greatest to least to greatest. If they say increasing, that means smallest first, largest last. If they say ascending, that's going up. So you start small and get bigger. They say descending, it means start large and get smaller. So those are the kinds of things they may ask these questions in. You can read about the real numbers. That's not so important. You have rational and you have irrational. Your rational numbers are like your fractions and whole numbers and regular decimals, things like that. Those are your rational numbers. Your irrational numbers are going to be the things like pi, and they have these non-repeating, non-terminating decimals. They go on forever, and they don't repeat themselves. Pi is one of those, and other things like square roots of most numbers, except for the square roots of perfect squares. And we saw that in last week's lessons, and I know a lot of you had problems with that to begin with, and hopefully we got that straightened out. But let's take a look. You just want to order the following numbers. Use your graphing calculator to convert each number to a decimal number, and then order the numbers on a number line. I did a little video at the end. There's another video that shows you how to do this on your calculator. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I will show you that this is what we would do. We would take all these different numbers and convert them to a decimal. It's much easier for us to do that way. So 1/2, if you put it in your calculator, you get 0.5. Pi, you put it in your calculator, you get 3.14159, ... Put -7/4 in your calculator, you get -1.75. And if you put the square root of 3 in, you're getting 1.73, blah, blah, blah. And 10/3 is 3.3 repeating. That means it keeps going that way. And the square root of 2. Again, now these two are irrational numbers, and so is pi. That's not that important to know that they are irrational numbers. It's just you need to know how to convert them in your calculator. And you just put the 3 in the square root symbol. If it's in our calculator at school, you put the square root symbol in first and then the 3 in there, and it shows up. But since you're not here and you don't have those calculators, most of you, I'm assuming, are just going to use the ones on your phones or one on your computer that you can get online or something like that. So in order to do this, you put them into decimal form, 0.5, 3.14, all of those things. And what is the convert each number to a decimal and then order the numbers on a number line? Order the following numbers. Well, they didn't tell us what direction, so I'm going to assume the smallest to largest. Well, what's our smallest number? Well, the negative number is always going to be your smallest number. And we'll look at what happens when you have two negative numbers. Remember, the more negative it is, the smaller it is, the less value it has. Then you just look at each number here in order. This was pretty easy. That's my smallest. Now the next one is going to be the 0.5 because that's no whole number in front of it. The next two we're not looking at this one because that's a 3, and I have a 1, and I have a 3. I'm not going to look at that one. These two right here. Which one is smaller? Well, 1.7, stop right there, 1.7. This is 1.1. Since the 1 is smaller than the 7, the 1.1 would come next. And obviously, the square root of 2 makes sense. It's smaller than the square root of 3. So this would come next, and then this one, and then I got to look at the two numbers here. I have 3.3, and I have 3.1. So the 3.1 is smaller than the 3.3, and that would come next. So this would be my smallest number. I'm sorry, this would be my smallest number here. The next one up would be this one here. The next one after that would be this one here. And the one after that would be this one here. And then we get to the 3.14 and then the 3.3 repeating. And that's all you have to do is put those in order. So my smallest, I'm going to put the smallest one. This would come first. This would come second. This would come third. This would be fourth. This would be fifth. This would be sixth. Okay, that should be pretty easy. Coming down here, these are the numbers I had used for my example using your calculator. I didn't have I did one with percents, that's not on here, but you convert them, and I showed you on the calculator that they had made a mistake actually here. This is this one here. When they did that, which was the this here, it should be 9.286, not 7. That 7's wrong. It should be a 6. Then you just look at the numbers here, and you're going to order them from least to greatest. And then you got 9.15, 9.1, and then the 5, 9.1, 6, 9.2, and then 9.3. So this would be the correct order for them. And really, that's how you put your numbers in order. You put them in a decimal, and then you order them from either least to greatest or greatest to least, depending on how they're asking it. And we'll take a look at some of the problems in the Google or in your assignment. And your assignment this week is going to be one that you do through DMAC. So we'll see how that is here after a while. Next.